Studio 10, our next guest is one of Australia's best-loved singers. She's just released her most personal record yet and revealed even more in her autobiography. Please welcome Tina Arena.
Oh my God!
Nice to see you.
How are you?
Very well indeed.
I do
Last
like
I
your
saw you was in
bandana.
France.
Yes,
You sang for the World Cup.
I did. I did.
Marie avec un français, no?
Pardon?
I remember being impressed how strong your French was.
My French,
Yes.
well, you know, it's a language that is practised on more levels than one.
Yeah.
Correct.
Pardon-moi.
How?
Excusez-moi.
You're excused, Joe.
Sacre bleu.
Tina, tell us about your new album.
Well, what can I say? It's been nearly 12 years, and I'm incredibly miffed with the reception that it's received. And
I haven't heard. What have they been saying?
M-I-F-F-E-D.
M-I-F-F-E-D, correct. Well, you know, it's been a long time between drinks and you never really know how things are going to go, regardless of anybody's position in life, where they are in their careers. I think we all know today it's really like starting again. Every time you bring something new out, it's really like getting back on the bike and learning to ride
And
it
has it
again.
had a good reaction?
It's had a phenomenal reaction.
But why would you be miffed then?
Yeah, miffed.
Well, yes.
Disappointed.
Well, no. I'm not disappointed. I'm very surprised. Only because
The good,
Miffed, sorry.
in a good sense.
Lost in translation.
étonné, as we say in French.
right,
I'm
I see.
surprised.
It's actually had 7 weeks in the top 10, and only 2 Australian albums have done that this year.
Wow.
You know, to
Incredible,
stay
yeah.
in that top 10, congratulations, girl. I never
Yeah.
expected anything less from you.
So it's a little note, but in French, miffed means really, really happy.
Thanks,
I just
Joe.
learnt that today.
The thing is, you are just so loved universally in Australia. Like I think everybody's reaction to you is just to be overwhelmed with real affection for you. Which is that in stark contrast to the way you felt before you left Australia all those years ago?
I think so. I think it's because I have spent time away the last few years, but it's also been very important to spend time away. I've grown up in the public eye. The public have been unbelievably beautiful to me for a very long time. But sometimes I feel, as a human being, that I kind of, when they were handing out blessings, I kind of got too many. So a part of me feels that universally and spiritually I need to pull away sometimes to lead a very normal life. So I do lead a contrast life. When I'm in France, I choose to be a mum, a wife, a partner.
Do you sing also in France a lot? In
I
French?
have, absolutely. Oh, yeah, I've done an enormous
A lot of
amount.
Piaf?
A lot of Piaf, and the last sort of 15, 16 years on national television in France, doing lots of incredible variety shows, enormous charities. I'm going back in January
You are huge.
to do a charity called Les Enfoirés, which means the bastards.
Right.
That's the thing with French. Even when they say bad words,
Yeah.
it sounds really nice.
It does. Anyway, Les Enfoirés is an extraordinary charity that's set up. It was set up by a comedian called Coluche in the 70s.
Coluche is fantastic.
Michel Coluche, who couldn't understand why France had poverty. So he, as an artist and as a comedian, his objective was to eradicate hunger in France. And he did an extraordinary job. This charity's been going for 25 years. There's 45 of us French artists, / international artists, which is myself. We come together and we sing and dance and have a whole heap of fun over a week and put about, 11 meals in people's mouths over the entire winter.
Do you pinch yourself sometimes and think, how did this happen?
I pinch myself every day.
We shouldn't do that. That's bad for you.
You performed at you performed at Tropfest yesterday, which was a magnificent treat. I am obsessed with Twitter.
You sound a bit miffed.
Definitely far from it. And I actually got to meet your lovely husband, Vincent, for the first time. Handsome man that he is.
Beautiful man.
You talked about being a wife, being a mum. How important is that family unit for you as part of your life?
that's the reason why it took me so long to make a record, because for me it was it was imperative that I have that experience as a woman and that I take time to raise my son. So we spoke about it and I decided to zoom out of the business, and I just went, I need to have a life, and in order for me to write and tell more stories. So that's what I did. I zoomed out and have loved raising our little boy, and it's really it's an exceptional life.
We're talking about Miffed. We were watching you on the dance show and on some other network.
Yeah.
And you didn't come first, and I was very miffed.
Were you?
In the traditional sense of it. I thought you were astounding in what? Yeah. Did you know you could dance like that?
No. But what I think is even really more ridiculous is the fact that when it came time to come up with the book title, I said, the book title, I want it to be Now I Can Dance. So there were other words and titles that were chosen and thrown around, and, you know, I just went, that one seems to me like the most appropriate. It's funny how incredible that title has been. Look, that was an exquisite experience for me because it's an art that I've always had enormous respect for. And for me, unlatching a door to be able to do that when I've always felt inhibited dancing. I've never really thought I had any great qualities.
Oh, no.
So I'll tell you what,
Au contraire.
you can dance and you can sing. Your new album is called Reset. It's out now. It's a great listen. And Tina has kindly given everyone in the audience today a copy of this. Cracker of a voice. Tina Arena, thank you very much for joining us on the channel.